Okay, a very good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to today's webinar, Empowering Your Future in Computer Network, Cloud Computing, and Cybersecurity. My name is Danny Lee, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this session. On behalf of Singapore Poly School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, thank you for joining us today. We have an exciting program lined up with insightful presentation from our esteemed speakers. Your participation today reflects your interest in advancing your knowledge in cutting-edge technologies, and we are delighted to have you with us today. Before we dive in, here are a few guidelines to ensure a smooth and enjoyable session. Firstly, if you have any question during the webinar, please use the Q&A features. We will address as many questions as possible during the Q&A session at the end of the program. Secondly, this session is being recorded and the recording will be shared with you after the meeting. So you can revisit all the key points at your convenience. Today, we'll explore an array of continuing educations and training courses for 2 diplomas and 3 specialist diploma. They are Diploma in Engineering, Computer Network and System. Second, Diploma Conversion in Computer Networking. Third, Specialist Diploma in Cloud Computing, Architecture. Security, Network and System Defense. Last but not least, Specialist Diploma in Network Security. We are privileged to have the course chairs of this diploma here to share their insight. Let us get started. Our first speaker is Mr. Lau Chun Ming. He will be sharing on 2 diplomas, namely Diploma in Engineering, Computer Network and System, and Diploma Conversion in Computer Networking. Chun Ming, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Danny Lee. Let me share my slides. Okay, good afternoon and a warm welcome to this webinar. So my name is Lau Chun Ming. I'm the course manager for the Diploma in Engineering, Computer Network and System. So before I start, okay, so I think most of you have already heard about the Smart Nation initiative. Okay, so this Smart Nation initiative has been started since 2014, and this year we are in fact celebrating our 10th anniversary. Okay, so the Smart Nation initiative aims to create this one digital government, one digital economy, okay, for the businesses, and one digital society for individuals, for Singaporeans, okay, for us to all use the latest digital technology. Okay, so okay, let's watch a short video by the Smart Nation initiative on this. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry, the video, it wasn't playing. Okay, I think it's okay. Let's move on. Okay. Okay, maybe let me see if it's, I have it on here. Okay, I think I have it on here. Okay, sorry, somehow the video disappeared, but okay, I think we'll move on. Okay, so we are happy to share that in Asia, okay, in the current year 2024, we are the smartest nation, okay, in Asia. And in fact, for the whole world, we are ranked number 5. So there's a very good achievement, and hopefully in a few years to come, we can rank number 1 in the whole world. Okay. So on May this year, okay, our Senior Minister of State, okay, for the Ministry of Communication and Information, okay, Mr. Tan Kia Hong, okay, he launched the Singapore Digital Enterprise Footprint. And under this footprint, it was established with all the key stakeholders to set up the Singapore ambition for the next bound of digitalization. And under this footprint, we have 4 focus areas. And I guess the one that we are interested in will be focus area number 4, where the government, the different companies, the enterprises are always looking at upskilling workers so that we can make full use of this digital capability launched in the footprint. Which is why we have this course, the Diploma in Engineering for Computer Network and System. It's a very broad-based course. So unlike other courses out there, we covers a very wide range of skills so that you know which area you are really interested in upon graduation from this course. So we don't focus on just one area. We focus on areas in computer networking, in system administration, in infocom services, programming, embedded system, and IoT system. So we touch on a wide range of skills that you may require when you are in the workplace or when you are looking for a new role in your current company or in another company. So this gives you a good sense of skills that you could be interested in for further education after doing this course. So we look at the different modular certificate that will be awarded upon completion of this course. There's a total of 5 modular certificate. Each certificate will be awarded after each semester. So total 5 semesters. So the first MC, modular certificate 1, is on computer programming and network, where we cover the fundamental in digital principle, in programming, and also in network fundamental. So these are fundamental knowledge to kickstart your journey in this course. So in MC2, we'll dive deeper into computer networking, where we will cover LAN switching and wireless, which cover basic switching concept, redundant network, and wireless concept. So we also look at computer networking, where we will learn about routing protocol, routed protocol, configuration of routers. And in module 3, we'll look at the different wide area network technology and the services required in enterprise network. And this will also cover security like traffic access protocol and addressing services. In modular certificate 3, MC3, we'll look more into programming, where we look at the different computer applications that can be used. So including microcontroller applications, where we'll look at how microcontroller work, how to really program it. We'll look into OOP, object-oriented programming, where you will have knowledge on OOP programming concept, how to develop software with modularity and reusability. And finally, in module 3, we'll look at computer architecture, where you'll learn about how microprocessor work, what is inside a computer architecture, including memory, devices, data transfer. In MC4, we are going into services like client-server application, where you learn about client and server-side programming. You'll learn about the current trend about the cloud computing services. How do you do computing, and what is the use of the different cloud systems. And we will learn about system administration, where you will learn about how do you manage server, install server, manage user, and troubleshooting skills. And finally, in the last MC, we will look at the IoT technology, where you will learn how to design IoT systems. And we also equip you with data analytics skills, where we will introduce to you different data mining skills, data processing algorithm, and the last module will be on programming using mobile application. So you'll learn about mobile app development, about UI, UX design, writing APIs. So when you graduate from this course, you should be working in ICT and engineering companies dealing with computer network and system. So the areas you could work in will be computer network infrastructure, embedded system development, IT support, IoT and smart systems, and advanced manufacturing. So if you want to further upskill your knowledge gained from this course, we have different specialist dip, like the specialist dip in cloud computing, and specialist deep in network security, which will be shared by my colleagues later with the courses. And for those who want to do further education, so for a full-time course, SIT does give our graduates a credit exemption, okay, for you to pursue a degree in SIT. For part-time course, NUS do provide the Bachelor of Information System, Bachelor of Technology and Engineering program, okay, which if you complete the bridging courses offered by NUS, you'll be able to admit to these courses, okay, and select some of the courses from the BIT and BTech program. Okay, so the course duration is 2.5 years or 5 semesters. Each semester will be half a year. So the QR code, okay, you can scan the QR code to find out more about the course, including the minimum entry requirements, the course, the module synopsis, which I've just shown. And more importantly, of course, you can do online registration for the course, okay, at our course website via the QR code that is shown here. Okay, so we have 2 intakes in each year. So our upcoming intake will be the April intake, April 2025, where our registration is already open, okay, from 1st December to 31st Jan. So if you're keen to sign up for the April intake, April 2025 intake, so you can register right now, okay, at our course website via this QR code. So our mode of training will include face-to-face lesson in the SP campus, online lessons, and also practical lessons for you to have hands-on experience. So with that, that will be the introduction to this Diploma in Engineering, Computer Network and System course. So we'll leave the Q&A at the later part. And now I will move on to the second diploma, which is our diploma conversion in computer networking. Okay. So before I start, okay, I hope this video can play. Okay, so the video just now was published by Cisco Network Academy. Okay, so they have been here for 20 years, and we are proud to be also one of the academy, okay, under the Cisco networking. So we also network Singapore, network Cisco Network Academy in Singapore. Okay, so if you enroll to our course, you will be enrolled as a student, which allow you to access to the wide variety of different courses, okay, in the Cisco Network Academy, and of course, including the networking course, the computer networking course offered by the Network Academy, where you can have access to the official materials. Okay, so some of you may ask, okay, is networking skills still in demand? So IT have exploded for the past few years. So okay, so one of the best way to ask is, of course, nowadays we always ask our generative AI like ChatGPT, like Microsoft Copilot. So this is what I asked only recently, and the computer networking skill demand in Singapore, okay, in Singapore specifically, is still very strong because of our country ongoing digital transformation, and that formed the foundation. So this skill actually formed the foundation for you if you wish to continue to pursue the more in-depth knowledge or the other in-demand domain like cybersecurity, cloud computing, data management, okay, IT support. Okay, so when I asked Google, okay, the AI overview by Google also offer the same insight. Okay, and they also recommended our course, okay, inside the Google AI overview, okay, which allowed individual for you, okay, to be able to start your career in IT networking, okay, and earning the certification by Cisco. So this is our conversion course. Okay, so it's a conversion course, meaning that it's designed for your current diploma holders, a polytechnic diploma holder or higher. Okay, so for you to be trained in the deployment, operation, and support of computer network and system. So you could be a diploma holder in accounting, in architecture, okay, in businesses, and you wish to convert your diploma to one that specializes in computer networking. So that you can do your first step into the IT sector. So this will be a diploma for you. Okay. So not only limited to diploma holders, for as mentioned, is for diploma or higher. So even if you are a degree holder in a different discipline, you can also enroll for this diploma. Okay, so this diploma will have two PDC. So PDC 1 is on certificate in network administration, and PDC 2 is on computer networking. So each PDC will be half a year, so a total of just a 1-year course for diploma conversion. Okay, so PDC 1 will be on network server administration. So this is the first module that teaches you about installation, configuration, application, and use of network server operating system. And for the second module under this PDC is on computer communication, which gives you a basic concept on data communication, so that you have some fundamental understanding of how networking equipments and technique used in data communication system. Okay, PDC 2 is on computer networking, which will dive more in depth into computer networking, internet networking, and there will be a project that run in parallel. So computer networking will teach you about networking, about routing concept, network security, wireless LAN, network translation, and so on. Okay. Internet networking module will cover the local area switching and design concept of virtual LAN, wide area network, okay, and also protocol of voice and data. And to help you to integrate the skills that you have learned, so we have this module that run in parallel, which is a network integration project, so that I can apply the knowledge that I learned in all the modules. Okay. And also it can help you to prepare for the Cisco CCNA certification. Okay, this is a professional certification offered by Cisco. Okay, so the Cisco Certified Network Associate examination. Okay, so after attending this course, okay, you can register for the exam at a certified test center. So SP is not a test center, so there are test center across Singapore provided by the different provider. So attending this course will provide you with the materials, with the knowledge, okay, that will get you prepared for the CCNA certification. Okay. And then by going through the courses and fulfilling certain requirements, okay, Cisco Network Academy can also offer you a discount voucher. Okay, that current discount is about 55%. Okay, so you can get an exam discount voucher of 55% off the current rate of the Cisco examination. So it's more than 50%, more than half the price discount for the exam. Okay. Okay, so taking this course will allow you to convert your diploma now so that you can join the current in-demand IT sector. Okay, it's a short duration, a 1-year course, and it helps you to prepare for the Cisco CCNA certification, and you'll be officially enrolled as a Cisco Network Academy student, which will allow you to have access to the official CCNA training material, and there are also many other materials, okay, that are available in this Cisco Network Academy. Okay, so you'll be able to work in ICT and engineering companies dealing with computer network and system technology. Okay, so in areas like computer network and infrastructure, IT system administration, and IT support. So again, further upskilling, you can go into our specialist deep in cloud computing and in network security, which will be shared by my colleague after my presentation. Okay, so the QR code is here. So if you are keen to take up this course, do scan the QR code. Okay, so as mentioned, it's a 1-year course. Okay, so you'll be about 2 to 3 evening on a weekday. So 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. So our upcoming intake will be in April, okay, where our registration also have started. So if you scan the QR code, there will be a registration link for you to register, okay, for the course. Okay, so registration will end on 31st January, and we will so once you are registered, so the training will be conducted in face-to-face mode, in online mode, and also for hands-on practical. Okay, so do scan the QR code to find out more about the course, about the entry requirements, and also on the module synopsis which just now have shared. Okay, with that, that ends my sharing of the 2 diploma course. So I will pass the time to my colleague, okay, who will share the other diploma course.
Yep. Thank you, Chun-Ming, for the insightful presentation. Next, we were pleased to hear from Mr. Francis Teo, who will present on the Specialist Diploma in Cloud Computing / Architecture. Francis, over to you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this course preview webinar during your precious lunchtime. My name is Francis Teo. I'm a course chair at the School of Electrical Electronic Engineering in Singapore Polytechnic. Today, I would like to share with you the Specialist Diploma in Cloud Computing Architecture, or in short, NSCCA. Okay, so I will be sharing with you on the following. I will talk about the course objectives, rationale for the course, job outlook for cloud computing roles, which this course want to develop, and course structure and features of the course. And finally, I will end with the course website where you can find out more about the course registration detail. So let's dive into what this course is all about. So the NSCCA course focuses on cloud architecture and its practical application across emerging technology areas such as IoT, video analytics, and basically to design, implement, and manage new digital solutions. The NSCCA equips participants with the knowledge and skills required to undertake new cloud computing related roles in the ICT industry. So by the end of this course, you will be able to tackle the challenges of modern cloud computing and contribute to the development of innovative digital solutions. So why is the course relevant to you and to Singapore? So we all know that it is essential for Singapore businesses to continue embarking on digital transformation to unlock their full potential and stay competitive. I would like to highlight three important factors of digital transformations in relation to NSCCA. First, as digital transformation, as more businesses undergo digital transformation, they are moving their operations and services to the cloud. Why? First of all, cloud computing can help businesses reduce their costs, their IT costs, by eliminating the need for an on-prem servers and related hardware. Secondly, cloud computing allows businesses to be more agile and innovative. It enables rapid deployment and scaling of applications to meet changing business needs on a global scale. So the NSCCA aims to prepare professionals who understand cloud computing so that they can help their businesses navigate the transition for digital transformation and to acquire digital solutioning skills that are crucial for developing new business models and strategies in the digital age. What are some of the cloud computing roles that you can fulfill after attending the course? Let me highlight three. First, we have the cloud architects. Now, the cloud architect is responsible for developing cloud strategies. So evaluating cloud applications and hardware and organizing cloud systems to meet the operation needs of the organization. Then we have the cloud engineers, who is responsible for designing, developing, and managing cloud-based infrastructure, applications, and services. Finally, we have the cloud DevOps engineers. They are responsible for automating the deployment of cloud application and resources. These cloud computing roles play crucial parts in leveraging cloud technology within an organization to ensure the smooth operation of cloud-based system. Now let's look at the job outlook for cloud computing roles. Now, despite hearing about retrenchments in the big tech companies, the medium to long-term outlook for the tech sector in Singapore remains positive, and the job outlook for cloud computing related job is promising. I've included a QR code that linked to the IMDA press release on 29 October this year. In the press release, it says that Singapore digital economy continued its strong contribution in 2023, accounting for 113 billion of the nation's GDP. There is an increasing adoption of AI and cloud technologies by business. This necessitates a workforce skill in cloud infrastructure and services. I've also included another QR code that linked to the Fortune Business Insights report. The report says that the cloud computing market size is projected to grow from 676 billion in 2024 to 2,291 billion by 2032. This is an increase of 16.5% during the forecast period. Now, we all have been hearing about generative AI, right? So basically, generative AI capabilities are being integrated into the cloud infrastructure. This fuels further market expansion in cloud. And of course, this means the increase in the demand for cloud computing professionals. Now, let's look at the details of the NSCCA course. The NSCCA course comprises of 4 modules that may be completed over 2 semesters or 1 year. Right? The course takes in 2 intakes per academic year, right? One in April and one in October. The one that is currently open for registration is the April intake. Okay, upon completion of 2 modules, participants will be awarded 1 post-diploma certificate or PDC. Upon successfully acquiring 2 PDCs, participants will be conferred the Specialist Diploma in Cloud Computing Architecture qualification from Singapore Poly. Okay, let's look at the modules that will be covered in the course. Okay, in PDC 1, Fundamentals of Cloud Computing, there are 2 modules, Cloud Foundations and Linux System Administration. Cloud Foundations provides an overview of cloud concepts, cloud computing service providers, core services, security, architecture, pricing, and support. It prepares candidates for industry certifications such as, but not limited to, AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner certification. Okay, AWS, Amazon Web Services, is the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud offering over 200 fully featured services from data centers globally. Module 2, Linux System Administration, prepares trainees to be effective administrators of enterprise Linux systems, mastering basic Linux system administration tasks such as adding hardware, managing users, understanding file systems, and partitioning logical volumes, SE Linux, firewall troubleshooting, and attaching the machine to an existing network. This module prepares candidates for industry certifications such as Red Hat Certified System Administrator certification. Now, Red Hat Enterprise Linux is the world's leading enterprise Linux platform. Okay, note that the digital badges shown on the right side here, right, and certificate of attendance completion from AWS Academy and Red Hat Academy for the respective courses will be awarded upon completion of each course. This badge can be linked to your LinkedIn account to enhance your visibility to prospective employer. Graduates may also independently pursue industry-recognized certifications based on the knowledge required in the course. Okay, the two modules covered in PDC2 include cloud architecting and intelligent digital solutions. Built on Module 1 Cloud Foundation, cloud architecting equips trainees with the necessary technical skill in architecting in cloud computing and building cloud-based solution in the capacity of Solutions Architect Associate. So it prepares candidates for industry certifications such as AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate certification. Intelligent Digital Solution equip trainees with knowledge to understand digital technologies used in modern-day industry, such as networking, IoT, machine-to-machine communication, digital security management, video analytics, etc., to design, implement, and manage new digital solutions. In this module, various application use cases will be discussed, including Singapore Government Smart Nation and Industry 4.0 initiatives. At the end of this module, you will be able to design, implement, and manage new digital solutions. Okay, so how is the mode of training? So this course consists of 70% asynchronous e-learning and 30% facilitated learning. Facilitated learning consists of 9 designated evenings of 2 hours per module. The 70% asynchronous e-learning enables you to adopt a flexible work-study arrangement. Learning paths with clear activities are provided to guide you on your learning journey. You can access the training material and complete the activities from anywhere, anytime. During the 2 hours 9-session facilitated session, either could be physical or online, the instructor will conduct activities to explain complex concepts, provide further explanation, and clarify doubts and answer questions that you may have. Our dedicated lecturers will continue to provide personalized support, although you are going to have 70% asynchronous e-learning. The course content for this course include learning paths that are specially designed to help you guide you to achieve your learning objective, unit introduction, lecture videos, lab guides and demonstration videos, online lab activities, knowledge check, and check your understanding quizzes to test how much you have comprehend the content, right? Assessment include quizzes, class tests, lab tests, and mini projects. Okay, the courses are supported through the online platform from AWS Academy and Red Hat Academy. Okay, graduates of the Specialty Diploma in Cloud Computing can continue to scale up in the Diploma of Cloud Computing by stacking up their first Specialist Diploma with Specialist Diploma in Cloud Computing DevOps. Okay, this can be done by taking 2 additional modules, right? We have the Cloud Operations and Cloud Development. Okay, you can find out more information about the Specialty Diploma in Cloud Computing DevOps from our course website. Okay, this shows the QR code, the link to our course website. There are many other information that you can find from the course website. I would just like to highlight 2 key points here. The course date for this coming intake is from 21st April 2025 to 31st March 2029. During the course start, there will be 9 facilitated session of 2 hours, right? Other than that, the rest will be asynchronous e-learning. The registration period for the course is from 1st December to 31st January 2025. Okay, finally, I would like to highlight 3 USP for the course. First, this course provides flexible blended learning. As you can see, you have 70% of self-paced learning and 30% of interactive session. This course also provides certification-ready cloud computing skills aligned with industry standards from AWS as well as from Red Hat Linux. Okay, finally, the course is practice-oriented approach, right? There will be many lab exercises and sharing of industry projects, right, to prepare you to excel in this field. So don't miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself and your future. Enroll now and be part of the community that is shaping the future of cloud computing and digital transformation. Thank you. Okay, I'll now pass back to Danny. Okay.
Yep. Thank you, Francis, for sharing those valuable insights with us. Finally, it's my pleasure to introduce our last speaker, Mr. Kwa Teck Pui. He will be sharing on the Specialist Diploma in Operational Technology Cybersecurity, Network and System Defense, and Specialist Diploma in Network Security. Teck Pui, over to you, please.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Let me go to my slides. Okay, my name is Kwa Teck Pui. So I'm actually the course chair for this Specialist Diploma in Operational Technology Cybersecurity in the area of network and system defense. We have just updated the course or just revamped the course with approval from our Board of Studies and SSG and IMDA as well. All right, so basically what I'm going to go through is the same as Mr. Francis Steele, right? The course objective, the rationales, and then of course some of the job outlooks and etc. Okay, basically the course objective is to support our CSA, Cybersecurity Agency Master Plan, right? So they have an operational technology cybersecurity master plans. Basically, is to encourage training in this area, and of course, NSOTC is also allowed the participant to understand the difference between OT and IT. Right. So the reason for or the rationale for the course is basically, as we all know, right? There's a lot of cybersecurity threat. Of course, nowadays we are looking more into OT, which is related to environments such as your water supply, your energy, your gas, and so forth. So we are more concentrating on this area as we progress recently. So the CSA actually updated their master plan recently. They actually introduced the old plan back in 2019. So now they actually updated it. And these are the 4 key areas that they are looking at. All right. Then, of course, with the introductions of, or rather the merging of IT and OT together to make life easier for everybody, right? So that create a lot of gaps and etc. So that's why we are training participants in this area so that they can actually concentrate on protecting and ensuring that the OT environment is actually secure. Right. So as per some of the studies available, so they're actually growing in this area, right? So this is the latest that I've discovered that there's about 18.2 percentage growth annually, right? So this is one of the good area to go into, and because a lot of digitizations of industrial control system, right? So that more uh, more participant trained in this area are actually needed to ensure that the OT environment is running smoothly. Right. Then, of course, there's also future in this area as well. So there are more spending in the security area to actually reduce the risk that companies are facing at this particular moment. And on top of it, AI is also part of the push for OT environment. So the job role that you can go into after you have completed the course will be infrastructure engineer or security engineer to ensure that both OT and IT can work hand in hand together. Right, the cost structure is the same. Basically, we have two PDC. So if you start in April, which is in the highlighted in yellow, or in October, then of course your date will be different. All right, so that's basically what we have. So you need to cover actually two PDCs, and you have to take up two module per PDC for this course. Right, these are the core modules that we have. So we have this industrial control system. So if you don't have any background in ICS, right, so we will train you up in ICS so that you have same sort of knowledge as the rest of the people, right? Then on top of that, we also be using one of the Cisco certifications, basically on cyber ops associate, right? So this actually covers how to take care of the security, how to manage different operating system, how to look at the threats, and etc. Right. So and then of course after that, so you will go into PDC2, right, which consists of OT system defense, and lastly, of course, with the introduction of AI, right, we will introduce students to how to manage it with the use or with the help of artificial intelligence, right? So to actually stop or protect your infrastructure altogether. Right. So the mode of training, of course, we have like asynchronous lecture that you're supposed to read, and then we have face-to-face tutorial, practicals, and of course, e-learnings are available on our Polimo sites as well as the NetAcad site as well. Right. Then, of course, there will be some quizzes, tests, lab tests, mini projects, and etc. to actually assess your progress or to see whether you understand what's happening. And cost detail, right? So if you want to look at the cost, so it's actually under NSOTC, right? So the course date will start in 21st of April, right? Basically, all the courses actually start from the same time frame until the 31st of March. And registration actually started on the 1st of December, right? It will carry on until 31st of January next year. So you have about 2 months to actually register for the course. Right, so these are some of the unique selling point, right? Basically, we are using Cisco Cybersecurity, Cyber Ops Association certification content. So if you completed the course, you might, if you want to further to get a certification, you can do that as well. Then, of course, we also have blended learning, right? So we want you to be able to learn whenever you are. So we have online materials that you can refer to at any time. And of course, practical is one of the most important area that we want the participants to go into. Right. So that's basically the course in NSOTC, which is one of the courses that I've taken care of. Right. The next course I'm going to talk about will be actually NSNS, which is actually Specialist Diploma in Network Security. Right. This course has been around for many years already. Actually, started back in 2007. All right. So we are still running it. So again, these are the agenda that we're going to look at and so forth. Right. Why we need to go into network security? Basically, there's a lot of risk in network, especially when your computer are connected to the internet. Right, there are so many different hackers, malwares. You have all the ransomware and all sorts of things are actually attacking the infrastructure all the time. Right, so we are designing the course in a way to actually make sure that the students will be able to protect the network and know what is actually happening in the infrastructure or the network infrastructure itself. Right. So CSA also have a cyber landscape review, right, that they actually published last year. So it's actually telling you what's actually happening in Singapore, what are the things that we need to look at, and etc. So these are some of the things that we discover, right? So of course you have increasing cybersecurity threat, right? It's not just the network alone, right? Your personal details or personal information might be open for phishing attacks and things like that, right? So it's good to be able to be updated in this area so that you know what to do in the event that you have a phishing attacks and etc. Right. So of course, in order to be well versed in protecting the network, you need to know quite a bit of knowledge in the area of encryption, firewall, right, as well as how to secure your transmission of data, which is actually our protocols and so forth. And of course, we also want to support our nations in the way that we're moving forward to ensure that everybody is safe when we are working. Right. So these are some of the outlooks. Of course, there's a lot of jobs that's available in this area, right? So and of course, because of that, that's why we have a demand for this course, right? And then of course, there's also according to Forbes, there's about 4 million cybersecurity jobs that are vacant. So hopefully, you can start to put yourself in this area, and hopefully can become one of the cybersecurity expertise. Right. The course is slightly different as compared to the one that you have seen. Right. This course actually have 5 modules instead of 4. Right. So you will do 2 modules in the first, and then after that 3 modules in the PDC 2. All right. So this is basically what we are doing. So we will be using Cisco material again, right? But in this case, we are actually looking at the network security content, right? So which actually covers almost everything about networking. They also cover about firewalls and etc. Right. So we have a modules which is the firewall and intrusion preventions, which allow you to actually explore the use of firewall to protect your network, right? How to configure it, how to ensure that data don't actually leak out, and then you can do appropriate testing and etc. Right, on the PDC2, you will take up 3 modules. Right, the reason for that is because of the projects that we have. So this project, the idea is to actually bring in all the theory or all the things that you have learned and integrate them into one, so that you can actually plan the whole network, protect the whole network from zero all the way and etc. So of course, in the PDC2, we also look at the wireless. Wireless is actually one of the most common use uh, connection nowadays, right? So everybody is using wireless. So you learn a bit of theory, how to ensure that you can secure it. And then we also want to know that if there's an attack, whether you can analyze it or whether you can find out who is the attacker. So in this case, you will learn a bit of network analysis and forensic, right? So this basically that's the PDC 1 and 2. So PDC 1 have 2 modules, whereas PDC 2 have 3 modules, right? So that's basically what we have, right? So again, the mode of training is the same, right? So we make use of the Polymore, right? We will make use of the network security modules that's available from Cisco, all right? Okay, registration wise and course information can be found, all right, using the link provider, or you can go to SP website and search for NSNS, all right, then you should be able to find the details that you're looking for. Or if you have any queries, you can always email me as well, all right. So these are the unique point again, so it's about the same. So we are always practice-oriented approach, right? Then of course you can go make use of CCNA network security. You can actually go for the certifications at the end, and we also have a blended learning and etc. Okay, so that's basically what I have for these 2 courses. So I'll pass it back to Danny to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Teck Hui, for the informative presentations. We now move into the Q&A session. If you haven't already, please submit your questions into the Q&A features, and I'll direct them to the appropriate speaker. Let us get started. Okay, so I think we have a few questions came in earlier on. May I invite Chuming to share his thought on the questions? Chuming?
Okay, so been looking at the questions. Okay, so it's by Muhammad Fazan. Okay, so would student with no programming and computer engineering knowledge be able to adapt to the diploma effectively? And how is the timetable structured? How often are the lessons held, and how many modules are we expected to do in a semester? Uh, I presume, okay, because we share a few diploma here, so so I'll share based on the diploma in engineering for computer network and system. So this is the diploma so that for the mainly for the ITE student, okay, who wish to get to upskill themselves with the diploma. So we are looking for more IT student. If you study the similar content in IT, okay, this will give you an advantage, okay, coming into this course. But if you do not have some background knowledge and so on, of course you are welcome to register. So we'll look at and your job experience, we'll look at what you have, and then we will evaluate. Okay, and of course, if you are enrolled into our course, then we'll provide you with the necessary training, okay, to help you, okay, to be able to acquire the necessary skill. Okay. So do register, and then we'll evaluate based on what you have right now, okay, and then suggest the ways for you to be able to enroll to this course, okay, so that we are able to train you effectively. Okay, so how is the timetable structured? If you for the diploma in engineering for computer network and systems, so it's done on so if you notice, every MC modular certificate have three PDC, I have three modules. So each module will be conducted once a week. Okay, it will be on a weekday evening from 6:30 to 10:30. So if there are three modules there, that means you'll be doing for three weekday evening. So it could be a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Okay, so it could be done on any of the weekday evening, 6:30 to 10:30. So the lesson could also be done online. So if it's online, then you will be at your home. So and then the lecturer will be conducting the lesson, okay, using Microsoft Teams to be able to deliver the lesson to you in your home. Okay, so this is to get our learner also be prepared, okay, for online learning. Okay, so for the other diplomas, okay, in case you are not asking for this diploma, for other specialist did or the diploma conversion. So if the diploma indicate that, or if the particular PDC indicate that there's two modules, that means it will be 2 times a week. If you indicate three modules, it will be 3 times a week. Okay, so in short, the certificate, how many modules inside will indicate how many weeks you need to come for the lesson per week. I hope that answer your question.
Okay, thanks, Chuming, for the reply. Okay, so let us move on to the yeah, it's another questions on the would student with no programming and computer engineering knowledge be able to adapt to the diploma effectively? Maybe
I think I just now I answer about that question. Yeah.
I
Yes.
see. Okay, so I think
But I assume
yeah,
he's asking about my diploma because we are sharing a few diploma there also. For the
right.
specialist dip, of course, I think specialist dip you will require some prior knowledge because it's a specialist diploma. So yeah,
Correct.
if you are asking about the diploma in engineering, computer network and system, then we understand not all the students will have all the required knowledge. So we'll look at your what you have right now and then evaluate and then advise you on how you can enroll to our course accordingly.
So I believe there will be just in time type of teaching so that student without this prior knowledge on programming will be able to pick up just in time so that they can do well in the module. All right. Okay. There are a number of questions. I just read them out. Is there any subsidy for foreigner? So for this question, maybe I will take it. I think the cost fee structures have been published on each of the CET course website. For this is under financial matters lah. It will show the full cost fee. Singapore citizen age 40 and above, there's one category. SME sponsor Singapore citizens is another category. SME sponsor permanent resident is another. Singapore citizen age below 40 is another category. And then Singapore permanent residents is one category. Last but not least will be foreigners and also repeat student. There's another category, right? So yes, you can refer to the information provided in the course website for that. But I understand that if you are a union member, NTUC union member, there is some form of subsidies for their members to help defray the cost of defray the cost fee. Okay, so next is there an option to choose the mode of training if I'm unable to make it to class physically? Maybe this one I will invite Francis to share his thought.
Okay, so the mode of training, whether is it physical, online, or asynchronous, would have been indicated in the teaching schedule at the respective module site. So normally there is no option to choose. It's basically based on what is being planned in the teaching schedule. Okay, but for those that is online training, normally there will be a recording. So if the participants are not able to attend during that session, he can then refer to the recording, right? For asynchronous, normally there are videos, activities for you to carry out. So to answer the question is there is no option for you to choose the mode of training, but all these mode will have been clearly indicated in the lesson plan. So I hope I answered the question. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Francis. So we'll move on to next question. Will modules comprise more of integrated real-world project for part-time diploma in general, or would it be more final exam focus? So I think this is more about the assessment. Maybe I invite Teck Wei to share his view on this question.
Okay, basically, most of the modules actually are done, what you call with the combinations of theory as well as the practical exams or tests. All right, so it depends on the module. So some of them, they of course will ask you to come up with projects or come up with a solution of problems, right? So you will have to do it to solve the problems. So most of the modules are basically we will have the tests. They need to conduct theory as well as practical. Right. So usually there's not many modules will have a final exam. So and of course the gradings are also divided into all the different tests that you need to do. All right. Okay, and one more question. What difference can we distinguish for diploma in triple E and ICT? For triple E, we are of course triple E is actually engineering course, right? So we are more how do I say more hardware based, all right. So we don't just learn about theory all the time, right? So we need you to actually practice and do practicals to ensure that you know how to do it, right? Not just reading the books and then after that, at the end of the day, we assume that you know what to do. All right, so we are more into that, and some of the module, of course, might cross paths with ICD modules, right? So I to distinguish ourselves. So usually, what we want to highlight is actually we uh, encourage students to be more hardware based, as except or rather than just purely software or purely theory based and etc. Okay, hope I've answered the questions.
Okay. So also to just add on, my thoughts about these differences by highlighting the unique selling point of the computer-related diploma courses that we have shared today. So you have heard about the blended learning. I think that is one way we want to make access of learning easily to our learners, so can experience a very flexible learning approach with over more than 25% of the course content delivered through live online sessions. And then we also have the practice-oriented approach, where lessons are designed to provide hands-on real-world experience for our learners. And also the certification pathway that are available in the computer-related CET courses. For example, they have shared about the alignment with the Cisco Certified Network Associate and also Red Hat, etc. I think these are some of the certification pathway that will add values to our learners as they take the diploma and they graduate and enter into, and work. So, okay. Okay, so there are no more questions, but I just want to highlight one thing before we end. Of course, our diplomas, our advanced diploma, specialist diploma have the minimum entry requirement. All right, and they are all clearly indicated in the course website. But we also have this route called the recognition of prior learning, which means that applicant who do not meet the entry requirement, in this case, maybe the academic qualification, all right, may still apply for this admission to the course by producing evidence of relevant working experience. That means you are already in the IT industry and you have a number of years of experience, and you find that you need to pick up certain skills to improve the efficiency and productivity at your work. So this is the type of working experience we are looking for, and also to provide supporting information to a certain the competency readiness. So those student or applicants who have failed previously in enrolling to our CT courses can always put in the application again, and then we can reassess the case, and then we'll inform you the outcome. There's one question that came in. Can student current undergrad from local university, non-poly, apply for specialist diploma as well? Yes. The question is yes, current undergraduate from local university. Okay, that means it's a existing undergrad from local. Apply for specialist. That means you are going for two. That means you're taking your degree at the local university and at the same time going for the specialist diploma. Is it possible? Well, I do not. I'm not sure whether the timetable will be able to. Just maybe invite Francis to share his view. Do you have any example of this applicant whereby it's an undergraduate student and wanted to take a specialist diploma at the same time?
No, I don't really have any example. I think it may be the workload may be a bit too high lah, if you are both doing your undergrad and then you want to take out a specialist diploma at the same time. That's what I feel lah.
I think given this scenario, I mean, if the student really, we will just call up the student to see whether this, we can cater to the learning needs. If they say the student think that this specialist diploma is able to help him or her to find a job, I mean, we can always look at the case and to see whether there's a double dipping in the subsidy. So we have to really look in more details. In general, I mean, we welcome all applicants to apply for our CET courses. But for unique cases like this, let us evaluate at the back, and then we will keep the student informed. So in a nutshell, we will say that, yes, please apply. And then whether is it possible to do so, at the back end, we will figure that out. So please apply. Another question came in. For a person without computer knowledge and there are many computer diplomas, which computer diploma is more suitable? Maybe I invite Chuming to try this question.
So can you repeat the question again?
For a person without computer knowledge, and there are many computer diploma, which computer diploma is more suitable for this person? I think something more general, like maybe.
I think that will depend on your current qualification. So if you are what is your immediate needs? So if you notice, okay, our diploma in engineering are the 2.5 year course, 5 semester. They are primarily designed for the IT graduates, okay, and wanted to step up to get a diploma. So those are for the diploma, for the IT certificate holders who want to step up to get a diploma. So it's a longer 2.5 year course. Okay, so as of your question about your existing knowledge, of course we are education institution, so we will aim to upskill your knowledge, okay, with all the modules that we offer, okay, so that you can be able to gain those knowledge there. So, but if you are looking for a shorter course and you are already a diploma holder or even a degree holder, okay, then the diploma conversion. So diploma conversion for students who are of a different discipline. So your current diploma could be an accountancy course, architecture course, or business course. Okay, then you wish to do a conversion into IT. So that one will be a 1 year course for you to convert your diploma. And the specialist dip will be if you are already in the current, if your diploma is already in the current engineering or IT sector and you want to upskill to your specialist dip. So those are also a 1 year course for you to upskill into a different domain. So it again depend on your current qualification and also on your training needs or how long you can commit to the course itself.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, thanks, Chuming, for the reply. Yeah, so in fact, all our CET diploma courses are good diploma courses, right? And then there are modules that will be covered in the course to develop the learners to the fullest potential. So yeah, Chuming has shared his view on this, and I just want to add on. All right. So yes, we have no other question at this juncture. So maybe it's time to wrap it up. Okay, so thank you once again to all our speakers for the valuable insights and to all of you for your active participation. We hope this session has been both informative and inspiring. The recording and additional resources will be sent to you through email shortly. So stay connected with us, and we look forward to welcoming you to Singapore Poly School of Electrical Electronic Engineering. Have a great day ahead, and thank you.